We are live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today is Creators Corner with Rainbow Fright. How you doing, Rainbow Fright?
Good. How you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad you decided to do it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked me to be a part of your, first week of your whole new special Creators Corner. I'm really honored to have been asked. Thank you again.
You're welcome, and I'm excited for this interview series because we get to meet a lot of my friends because I'm in a whole bunch of different communities around Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool.
So what made you think of your YouTube channel?
Um, honestly, COVID really, before COVID hit, I was a notary public and a loan signing agent. And so I would basically go to people's houses and jobs or even a coffee shop, and I would help them with their, mortgage loans or help them notarize whatever document they needed notarized, like even at nursing homes and wherever people needed a notary. And when COVID hit, with me being high risk, I wasn't taking any
Yeah.
chances. And I just ended up, you know, not being able to work that job and was able to collect unemployment. And while collecting unemployment, I was just like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Like, I need to pivot and figure out what my next step is. And being a film major and a filmmaker, YouTube just seemed like the natural choice. And so I went with that. And I was just thinking, okay, what am I going to do on my YouTube channel? And I had all different kinds of ideas, just all my interests came to mind, like, film, obviously, video games, food. Because with food, I've always been interested in food, but especially during COVID, because we were literally only buying groceries and we didn't eat out and we were cleaning all of our groceries. We were kind of, doing that whole thing. And so I was learning how to cook a bunch of different things that I was craving, like Asian foods, Jamaican foods, just everything. And so when I thought of doing a YouTube, I was like, maybe I'll do something with food. But then I did eventually settle on film and true crime and horror stories, but mostly film, because that was just, the thing I knew the most. And I just kind of honed it in. And I'm kind of taking a little break on true crime just because of the whole monetization thing. Maybe once I become monetized, I'll do more true crime. And I am still doing horror story and poem narrations. But I get a lot more traction with my reviews and breakdowns and things like that. So I might make that a whole separate channel because it makes more sense, because they always talk about, you just need to niche up and have it be really specific for each channel. So I might end up with several channels down the road. But that's basically how it came about. I just had to pivot during the pandemic, and I got fortunate enough to be able to focus in on this 100%. And then even when unemployment ended, I was able to just still do this full time. And I'm just, excited to do that and just go hard on it every day that I can.
Right, and you do a really great job because I love your videos and everything you talk about on your channel.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And your thumbnails are so beautiful. Like, I want to learn how to do that. My thumbnails aren't as good, but I try.
Your thumbnails are good. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice. I had, practice with Adobe and other programs before YouTube and doing my film and photography stuff. So it just comes with practice and figuring out what programs work best with you, So, yeah.
I use Canva for right now. And it's not that bad.
No, Canva's good. Yeah, Canva does a lot of stuff. It has a lot of features. Yeah.
And so I like to do that. So do you like other genres of movies, or do you just like horror and crime dramas? Or
no, I like it all for sure. Comedy is definitely up there. Probably mostly comedy, but I like it all. I wouldn't say that there's a genre out there that I don't like, except for maybe musicals, but there are obviously, musicals that I do like. But I like it all. But for me, I gravitated toward horror when thinking of my channel because it is my favorite. And when I think of my favorite movies and I list them all out, like most of them are horror more psychological thrillers and things like that. So, but I love it. All of the goofy stuff. Sometimes I'll enjoy a good rom-com, all of it. So, yeah.
That's good. Yeah. The only genre you'll never see me do is westerns. I do not like westerns.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a little too dusty sometimes, a little too dusty.
unless one of the films, because like yesterday I had a film director on, unless one of the screeners that I get and I have to do a western, then I'll probably do it, but otherwise that no.
I hear you. Yeah, they could be, a little rough to get through sometimes. Some of them are all right. Yeah, I do like a couple of westerns. I can't really, name off any off the top of my head, but I can't really say I don't like westerns either, because it's just, like the history of
Right.
America sometimes, and I like to see that
Mhm.
weird world sometimes,
Right.
Dramas
Yeah.
are actually a thing. People actually did that, It's
Right. Do you have any old favorite movies that you like from like the 70s or the 60s or the 80s? Do you have any?
um let's see. I definitely like Psycho. That's a favorite. And The Fly is a really good one. I
Mhm.
really enjoy The Fly every time I watch that. 60s and 70s. Shoot, you put me on the spot here. I want to say Candyman too, because when I think of, older films, even though it's from the 90s, it's not that old. But yeah, I enjoy it all for sure. There's not really, I'm like one of those people who's like only the new stuff. I definitely like to go back and watch it all for sure.
Right. I do too. I think film is the best way to escape reality sometimes. When you're having a bad day or something, you could just go watch a film.
Exactly. Yep.
Is there any films that make you feel good when you're having a bad day that you like to watch?
Um, the other day I actually just watched Me, Myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey.
Oh,
That
that one's a good one.
almost any Jim Carrey film, that's what makes me feel better. Liar, Liar,
Mhm.
Fun with Dick and Jane. Um,
Mhm.
it just changes my whole mood every single time, even though it might be kind of sad, the subject matter, but it's just
Right.
so well done. And Liar, Liar too, like I said, like
Right.
I just laugh the entire time.
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey too. I like him as the Grinch. He
Oh,
is really
yeah.
good
Yeah, he
Grinch,
did
I
a
think.
good Grinch. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, those movies are iconic. They're classics. I say they're classics, but I don't even know if they're in cult classics, but I just say they're
I
classics.
mean, they're older, it's fine. You can call them classics from the '90s, early 2000s. If you're over 15, might as well be a classic. 15 years old, might as well be a classic. And
Right.
The Truman Show, oh my gosh.
Oh,
So
I love that one too.
mhm.
Do you have a favorite actor or actress that you like?
Um, not necessarily, like, I don't it's really hard because honestly, like, there's so many, and then whenever I'm asked those kinds of questions, I
Mhm.
always freeze up and I can't really pinpoint it. And I used to have more that I could list off, but then all these accusations and actual evidence of them doing things come up, and then I'm like, well, I guess I can't really talk about you. I mean, I'll watch a movie with you in it, but you know, um, but Jim Carrey is one of them. Um,
Mhm.
Kiki Palmer has always been one of my favorites, so I'm super excited to see her in Nope. Um, and I'm enjoying the rise of Anya Taylor-Joy. I've liked her since The Witch, and then just seeing her, come up has just been awesome.
Hey,
What up,
Anthony.
Fever Dreamland?
What's going on? Oh, yeah, and a happy Twilight Zone day.
Oh yeah, Twilight Zone upload. Oh, it's
Hey,
actually
Hobbs.
Twilight Zone day today. Oh, that's cool.
How you doing, Hobbs?
What up, Hobbs? What it do?
He said two of the most coolest ladies on the tube, Rainbow Fright. Great
Aw,
to see you.
so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. And if you guys have any questions in the chat for Rainbow Fright, let me know. You know.
I may or may not answer them.
Just don't say anything bad.
Don't spook me.
No, I love your videos. How did you do like the lighting and stuff? Do you just did you like buy like lights or how did you do them?
Yeah, totally. I bought me some LED lights. I just bought I just bought a set of these 3 guys here, and they're actually like RGB lights, so they can be basically any color in the rainbow, no pun intended. They can be white like they are now, or yellow where it's like more sunlight. And I just do basically a 3-point lighting system to where this side's lit, this side is lit, and then the back of me is lit. How you kind of mostly will set up a scene in a film, unless you want to have it be more stylized. But I just basically do the basic setup. And yeah, so I basically, when I started my channel, I bought a new lighting kit. What else did I buy? I bought some nail stuff, and then some lavalier mics, and then everything else I already had. And then so in this past year and a half, I've purchased this mic here, which is basically the same as the lavalier mics, but I like it better because I don't have to switch out the batteries. I don't have to recharge my AA batteries. And I got a new computer because my old computer was old as hell, and I had to basically like wait 30 minutes to an hour for a video to render or even export. Now it's exporting in like a minute or two, and exporting in the same amount of time or less. And so because we already had a bunch of film gear, because my husband and I, we actually met on a film set, and he went to film school as well. So we already had a bunch of the gear that I needed, except for some things. And so we've just been adding and upgrading since I started.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dan has a question. He's saying, I think you said you worked on the movie Ice Rink. What was that like?
Ice Rink. I don't think I worked on Ice Rink. I think I reviewed a movie called The Rink, and it was my buddy's film. And I worked on a couple of his films, 1 or 2 of his films. It was Ronald's short. Am I right with that? I reviewed it. I reviewed a short film. I don't want to say what kind of film it was, because telling you the genre of film kind of gives it away, because it's only a 12-minute short. But working with Ronald is really great because he is one of those kinds of directors who kind of lets people, speak their minds if they have an idea. And he's not necessarily like a drill sergeant, which is fine if you are the drill sergeant type of director and you do produce really good work. But he was just one of those easy guys to work with all the time. I worked with him as a first assistant director on a short years back. But I think that's what you're talking about when you say Ice Rink, because I have not worked on a film called Ice Rink, unfortunately. One day maybe I will.
And then Hobbs has a question. He said, what age did you start enjoying or watching horror, or did you have a big collection of physical media?
Yeah, so I can't even tell you the age that I started watching horror films, because luckily all the adults in my life and older folks in my life were just into horror, so I was just watching it for as long as I can remember. I remember all the time watching Poltergeist, all the time watching Lost Boys and Evil Dead with my dad, Babysitter, and just friends. And just having it just be like a thing. Like, I thought really like everybody kind of watched horror. I didn't really come across people who were like, no, I can't watch this, or I just don't do horror, period. I didn't really know those people necessarily, As far as physical media, I did have a lot of VHS tapes and DVDs at one point, more VHS than DVD. But I move around so much or I have moved around so much that everything has kind of just been lost in translation. I've kind of kept it minimal, especially for the past like 5 to like 7 years. But I do want to up my physical collection, because every time I see videos of people showing off their physical collections and things, like, it makes me want to, do that as well. Because, yeah, I can buy all this digital stuff and buy the digital versions of films and things, but there's nothing like having it, in your hands. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to collect movies. I have 3 boxes full of them from when I lived in Florida, but I mostly stream now.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't even have a DVD or a Blu-ray player. My computers can't even play any kind of discs. So, if I were to buy something, I would need to buy a PlayStation. That's my next step. Like, I have a Nintendo Switch, which I bought during COVID because I was like, "I need to do something," so we got a Switch. But now I'm like, "Well, maybe we should have also gotten a PlayStation," but we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all good. We have the streaming services, and you can watch just about anything you want on there anyway.
Yeah. For some reason, though, I can't find The Fly 2. Nobody is streaming that. It's so crazy. And then I had a friend, Frightfully Forgotten, try to burn it, and it came out all like jarbled and stuff. I'm just like, they really don't want this to get out. Like, they released it, and that was it. If you have it, you have it, and nobody else can watch it now. It kind of sucks. I really wanted to watch that.
Oh wow, not even Tubi, because Tubi has like movies like that.
I know it. Not even Tubi.
Wow, that's crazy. I've only seen the first Fly. It's not one of my favorites.
Oh no, you don't like what don't you like about it?
I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit too weird for me. So that's why. I mean, like, I like Jeff Goldblum. He's a great actor, but
Yeah,
it was just a little too weird for me. So I'm thinking that's why.
Do you do body gore?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anything with like that.
Well, like, do you like body gore in general?
No, not really.
Yeah.
But I don't really know if I've seen anything with body gore or anything. Probably like the only thing I've seen is like Human Centipede or something.
Well, no, like The Fly is totally a body gore movie, which is why a lot of people don't like it, and that's why a lot of people do like it. It's because of the whole body transformation, and people just don't like to envision themselves having that transformation happen to them. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah, that's the only movie I've seen is The Fly.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm all about, like, I forget which one it was who I saw you interview, but they were like, no Human Centipede. And I'm like, yeah, Centipede 2 and 3 is awesome as well. You got to watch them all.
That was Carlos. That was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, 3 is a little ridiculous, but yeah, but that's why I like Saw and Hostel and things like that.
Saw's not bad. I've seen all the Saws and I've seen all the Hostels, so they're not too bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen the new one with Chris Rock.
You don't hate it. You don't hate it. You just didn't like The Fly because it was, a little too weird.
Yeah. I just haven't seen the new one with Chris Rock in it.
Chris Rock, what?
The new one, the Saw movies.
Oh, no. Spiral. I was thinking Human Centipede. I was like, what? Okay.
No,
I actually haven't seen Spiral either, but that's only because I'm like hesitant. Because I've loved all of the installments, but people have been, giving mixed reviews, and so I'm just like, all right. I didn't rush it like I should have, but I will eventually watch it. I should probably just watch it today, to be honest with you, and get it over with. But I'm sure I'll love it. I'm sure it'll be just like the others. I'm sure.
And then, hey, Ricky, what's up?
How you doing?
Do you know Ricky?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Ricky.
Yeah.
See, we're all like a small family. We all know each other. And Hobbs is saying
you got it, Hobbs. Exactamente. Sí.
Yes. Maybe I'll watch it again at some point and just see how it is. But
horror flicks with Nick?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he's another awesome YouTuber, and for his I think it was for his 1,000 sub video. I'm pretty sure it was his 1,000 sub video. I could be wrong, but he watched the Human Centipede on his channel, and it was so funny just because he tried to avoid it at all costs. But he was like, "This seems like a good reward for my subs for me to do, so I'll go ahead and do it. And when I get to my next milestone, I'll watch Human Centipede 2." And I'm like, okay. This is awesome, because when you're that put off by the Human Centipede franchise, I'm down to see your reaction to watching it for sure.
Hi, John.
What up, John?
You're so funny. You crack me up. I hope that baby girl's doing well, though. And your wife, I hope she's doing well too.
Oh yeah, congratulations, and just all that good stuff.
Human Centipede 2 in UK was only released in black and white, but it worked well. Oh wow.
I think Human Centipede 2 is in black and white, because I've only seen it in black and white, which is kind of a good thing because, it made it less nasty and nastier at the same time. I don't know, but it was definitely
Right.
black and white when I saw it too.
Yes, everybody's welcome in here.
Awesome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate
They're
you.
cracking me up because Anthony goes, "Go back to diapers, John." Y'all are cracking me up. But I hope everybody's doing well, John, and the baby and your wife. I hope she's doing well. Excited for you. Sorry, you might hear yelling. My fiance just got home, and his coworker came over, and they're trying to tape measure for a TV because we're getting a TV now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've been watching everything on my phone and my laptop.
Oh, really? I don't mind watching stuff on my phone, actually.
I don't either.
It feels more intimate sometimes when I got my headphones in and I'm looking at it super close. Like, it's almost the same thing to me, I don't mind it.
Right, I don't either, because I can actually pay attention more to the movie, I think, that way, than if it's like on my laptop, because on my laptop, I feel like there's too much going on.
Exactly. You got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love your background. The purple background is so pretty.
Oh, thank you. It's a little light behind there, and then my lights have actually made blue, but the colors like on here, because I can pick, whatever color I want, but it kind of just looks like whatever color sometimes, like.
Oh, that's really cool.
Well, I got to get closer sometimes.
I have friends that John, you're so funny.
Oh yeah, I can imagine all the people. Yes. That's a lot.
Yeah, just luckily you don't have a boy, because they pee on you. So they pee on you more than girls.
Yep.
Because my nephew did that, and he also pooped on me one time too.
Oh no. At least it's like young poop. It's not like old 60-year-old poop. Well, I mean, nobody's poop is 60 years old, but you know what I mean. From a 60-year-old body.
It's only water. John's asking, movie question, what is your favorite film of 2022 so far?
2022. What have I watched in 2022?
I actually like the Batman movie. That was pretty good.
Oh, You Won't Be Alone is really, really good. It was the international film that was really witchy. But I feel like there's one that I liked a little bit more than that. And let me try to remember what it was.
Have you seen the new Doctor Strange movie yet?
No, I'm not, a huge,
Marvel person.
Right. But yeah, You Won't Be Alone was really, really good. But I know there's one. Hold on. I
haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Scream.
Oh my gosh.
Really good. I enjoyed Scream.
Oh, I haven't seen the new Scream yet because it's not on streaming services yet.
Oh, okay. You're only going to be streaming at the time, for the time being? No theaters yet?
I just went back to the theater and saw the Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, hey, yeah. Echo. Yeah.
But before that, no, I haven't gone back because the small town that we moved to, they have 2 theaters and it only plays certain times, so you can only see like one or the other. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's all good though.
I have a feeling I'm going to really love Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've been trying to go to see that. Because just from, people talking, I'm kind of avoiding as many previews as possible. But, it just sounds like it's going to be for me. I did enjoy Nicolas Cage's movie. I always forget the title of it. But it was exactly what I was going to expect. But what I was expecting, but when I was going to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once, we ended up settling on the Nicolas Cage movie. But I'm this close to watching that, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of my top films of 2020.
Yeah, I want to see that new Nicolas Cage movie, even though I'm not really.
It's not bad. Like, I thought it was going to be more him, but he has a daughter and a wife who is kind of like his wife from before, but he has a whole new life now. So it is Nicolas Cage, but it's also a different version of the real him. So
And John saying, yes, I adored Everything Everywhere All at Once. I want to see that one. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna reach #1 just from people's like praise of it, and they're praising it without spoilers, and I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be my favorite. I already know.
I thought he was taking you.
He is, but I want to measure your trunk.
Okay.
Yeah,
No problem. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Pour me another glass of wine. We good.
I love wine. I should have gone and got a beer.
I was wondering. I was like, I know she's gonna have something because you usually have a little drink too. And I was like,
sometimes I just have water. Don't forget, I just hopped on straight from work, so
yeah. And I was like, oh, then she had to go take care of an errand, and now she might not have that opportunity. I was like, dang.
I could go grab a beer, but then I'd have to leave you alone for a minute. I don't know how you feel about that.
Somebody can grab it for you.
No, he just left to go to my car.
Oh, okay. What's up, Echo?
TV. I loved Stranger Things. It's really good. I'm excited for the new season.
I actually only watched the first season, and there's just so many shows because, you know, with Brandon and I, we just like a lot of different things, and he's actually becoming more of a horror fan or realizing that he is, you know, that he was a horror fan more than he thought. But we still have a lot of different things that we like, and so
right,
I have to divide my time when I watch stuff, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, I just
good night, Ricky.
Chance to see the second, third, fourth seasons yet of Stranger
Things. And then what did Echo say? Oops, I'm getting my things. Have a good night.
And hot.
Last time I went to the theater, the Spider-Man No Way Home was good, but there was so many issues, and yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Have a good night, Ricky.
Bye, Ricky. Thank you so much.
Bathroom question: toilet paper rolls over or under?
Over. Completely over. You gotta pull it. You gotta be able to like find it and pull it. Otherwise, you're Kevin for days trying to pull it from underneath. You don't want all that.
Welcome in, everybody. Over psych.
Exactly.
Hey, Greg. Have a great night, Ricky. I know it's late for you. I'm surprised you and Greg are popping on because it's late over there in the UK. Like I was. Thank you, Kevin. I'm surprised. Hey, Dan. Everybody's popping in here today.
Ooh, what's up, Dan? What up?
Everybody's popping in
here. Make it.
And everybody can connect with everybody in the chat. Yeah. And I also have Rainbow Frights. If you're not connected with her, I have all her links in the description so you guys can connect to her as well. So, yeah. What do you do on rainy days? Do you watch a movie or do you listen to like music or what do you do?
Rainy days, yeah, I'll do it all, you know. Yeah. Usually watch a movie, listen to some music, chill on my phone. I have been wanting to read more physical books lately just because for some reason I've just been getting into different YouTubers who review books, and I love adaptations even though I'm not reading a whole lot of the books that they come from. But, you know, like a lot of Stephen King stuff, I've been wanting to read, you know, just more of that, more of his work and more of, you know, things like that. But typically, you know, I'm just, you know, trying to do creative stuff, whether that's just like drawing or just crafting even and coloring. Like I just like to work with my hands a lot of times and just, you know, go down rabbit holes on Reddit and read different articles about stuff. You know, because that's kind of my thing with film. Because yeah, I do my reviews, but I also just love behind the scenes stuff. Being a filmmaker myself, like I just like to see what went into a 30-second shot or a scene,
right?
Because sometimes one shot can take 2 days, and the whole film took like only 20 days to shoot.
Right.
So I find myself just going down rabbit holes when I am just looking at things that interest me as far as like how they do this or what's going on with that. And I'm usually just on my phone doing that kind of stuff.
Okay. We're good, Dan. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, okay. It's 11 there. Okay. I just want to make sure, Greg, because I know you stay up late sometimes.
What's up, More Movies? That's a new name for me. I don't know more movies.
He's one of my friends. His name's Greg. He and I did an episode on the Beatles. So he was on here a couple months back. I'm trying to get him and his co-host back on.
Cool.
And they're such amazing people. They're also film people and photography
Oh,
people. So
Okay.
they went to film school, so they're really cool. So
Awesome.
connect with them. I'll give you their link
Yeah.
after we're done.
And then also Tuber Chat, Connect and Grow is new as well for me.
That's my friend Kevin. He knows a lot about YouTube. And what he does is if you want to grow your channels, you go on there and he puts, because he's there for like 2 or 3 hours at a time. And he is an awesome person. And what he does is he will tell you a little bit about your channels, and he'll put them up on the screen, and you can get more family and friends that way. But you have to, if you connect with anybody in the chat, everybody can connect with everybody. You have to at least watch 3 minutes of somebody's video. Otherwise, the connection will not connect. So if anybody subscribes to you that you don't know, go to their channel if they have a channel, because some people don't have channels. They just like you and just don't have channels. But if they do have channels, then go and watch 3 minutes of their videos and then make a comment of that video, like what that video pertains. That's what I've learned a lot going to Tuber Chat, actually.
Cool. Okay.
Kevin's awesome. I miss you guys too.
Aw. Y'all met in person in Florida?
What was that?
Did y'all meet in person, you and John?
No, John lived about 2 hours from where I was.
Oh, okay. I got you. But yeah, I know his wife does Disneyland or Disney World, Disneyland,
Disney World,
Disney World videos, which is awesome.
Yes, his wife is awesome. I love Frances. She's awesome.
Yeah, I can go to Florida. I haven't been yet, but I just need to go ASAP.
You need to go. You need John or I to be your tour guides. We'll tell you everything.
Just amazing. Like I've contemplated moving there, but Brandon's just like, nah, we'll go to visit, but we're not living there. And I'm like, no, let's go. But it is just hot, and there's just so many animals out there that can get us.
No, they don't. Okay, so they don't roam around like you think they do.
Oh, okay. Well, by the water, I assume, not like out in the mainland.
Well, it depends. It depends on where you go. If you go out to the lake, there's going to be alligators and snakes, so you have to be careful of those. If you go to the beach, there's sharks, so you have to be careful of that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm actually in the same state.
I'm down to risk it, though. I'm down to risk living a beautiful life and get eaten by a shark. I'm okay with that.
And then I live about 4 hours from Dan. Dan and I live about 4 hours.
Awesome. Florida is where it's at in the chat today.
Right. You're welcome, Kevin. I appreciate you. What's your favorite remake?
Ooh, my favorite remake. It would have to be either The Hills Have Eyes or The Crazies. Both of those were films that really just did the film, like, it didn't it was respectful. Like with The Crazies, it was almost like the exact same film modernized. And same with The Hills Have Eyes. You know, it was like, we're not gonna try to be big or better. We're just gonna do it the exact same way as if, you know, the director and writers could have done it today. Like if they would have made the film now, we're doing what they would have done. And it was just, they were just so good. Like The Crazies and The Hills Have Eyes, 100%.
And then John's asking, what is a film that you scrambled the left your mind and then was like, what the F? Oh yeah, Midsummer. I could not watch that movie. I turned it off in like 10 minutes.
Really? Did you initially finish it?
No, I have not finished it.
No, Midsummer is a good one because, yeah, especially with the whole suicide thing. I guess I'm not really spoiling it. I'm just mentioning something that happens that is kind of not insignificant, but it doesn't really ruin anything. But the whole suicide thing, while it like messed me up, I was kind of like, but like I get it. And then me getting it kind of is what messed me up, because other people were just like, oh my God, this and that. But I'm like, am I weird for like kind of like understanding this whole Swedish family and getting where they're coming from, like out with
Right.
the old and in with the new, you know? But a film for me, another one, in addition to Midsummer, let's see. It messed me up all the way. And I guess maybe Saw a little bit for the simple fact, you know, for the same reason, really. I was just kind of like, I mean, I agree with Jigsaw. If you're not enjoying your life, get the hell out of here. You know?
Right.
You have a precious gift, which is breathing life. And so stop messing it up, you know? And I'm like,
Right.
am I the one who's jacked up or like what's going on here? But no, obviously I would never do that. But I guess just to kind of really answer the question, and I'm really just good with recent stuff. I'm currently in my Asian horror month with my channel, and Tetsuo is a film that I just watched recently. That's from 1990. Why do I not remember? I really just did it. But Tetsuo from 19. Hold on, let me just pull up my channel real quick, or my my YouTube studio real quick, because I know I had the year in there. But that movie will change you. 1989, and yeah, that film, you're like you are kind of plugged into it, and it's just you getting like shooken up this whole time.
Right.
I haven't seen it before my Asian horror month, and I just don't know why I haven't seen it, because I love Pi, and in doing my research, Pi from Darren Aronofsky is influenced from this film. And I know for a fact that The Machinist had to been influenced by this film too. And had I watched this film in high school like I was supposed to have, you know, I could have been a completely different person today. But I just watched it for the first time a couple of months ago. And that's a film that, like, when I think of like a film that just blew my mind in the last 6 to 12 months, it's Tetsuo, the Iron Man.
Right.
So there you
Yeah,
go.
the movie that freaked me out was like The Ring, or like The Grudge a little bit, because I was like, "What's
in the Ring?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when she's coming out of the well, and I'm like, "What the heck am I watching right now?"
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen those, but I've always. Are you talking about the original or the remake? I mean, they're both. They like of both films. You know, both the original remakes of both films are, because every time I watch the remake of something, I'm just like, what happened in the beginning, because I just want to know what spawned this. And just the whole TV thing, like anything dealing with TV or media and technology, like I'm new to it. Like I love that. And
Right.
so
What's up, Jace?
Jace, what's up?
We're doing well. How are you?
Hey.
Everybody's coming up in here.
I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all. It's funny how we all know each other, though.
Yeah, no, I love it. You know, I just did my first Q&A, and I think it was Hector from Everything Horror. He was like, you know, what's the best thing you like, or what do you like about, you know, the horror community? And I just you know, just love the fact that everybody's just been so supportive. And of course, it's the nature of the internet to be vicious sometimes and to get trouble here and there, but everybody's just been really supportive, and I'm just so grateful for it.
I am too. Like it's just funny how it's a small community. I mean, like it's really big actually, but we all kind of know each other, and it's nice to have like a little bit of community, because you can text somebody or Instagram somebody and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, and it's just nice. Everybody I've met so far has been really nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Everything, and it's just nice to know that there's other people out there like you creating really good content, and you know, we all kind of watch each other's stuff, you know, and we all kind of know each other, so it's really nice.
And it's not really a box or a sphere. We all have our own little corners, and there's no thing of like stepping on toes or anything. We're all just literally speaking from our own unique point of view. And
Right.
that's what I really love. Like, we're not trying to be or do something else that's already being done. Like, yeah, we get influenced and inspired by the world. There's no way you can't be a creator or a creative in any respect
Mhm.
and ignore the world around you and not be inspired. But there's
Right.
no, like, there's no I don't know how to explain it, but we're all just like, absorbing the world around
Mhm.
us and presenting what we have, and it's all just being appreciated, which I can just, really appreciate.
Right. Yeah, Carrie's kind of scary. Which one though, Dan? The remake or the original Carrie? Oh, the original. Okay, the original one. I didn't read that part. I need to read better. I need to I
Yeah.
sound like my customers, they don't read. Yes, it's all about community, and that's what I like about everybody is we all love each other.
I need to watch, actually. I think what I like to do is watch trailers after the film comes out, and I haven't seen the trailer for the original Carrie, actually, now that I think about it. But I
Mhm.
also, that's another one that is a good remake, actually, is the Carrie remake. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do remember just being like, well, this is pretty good. It's not as good as The Crazies or The Hills Have Eyes,
Mhm.
um,
Right.
but it is a good one. I do
Yes, it
like
is.
the remake for that one.
I actually like Chloe Morantz's however you say her last name, Chloe Morantz's take on Carrie. It was really interesting, and Julianne Moore playing the mom. That was really cool.
I wouldn't even remember those names. Like, honestly, like, your memory is way better than mine. But okay, yeah, they were great. Yeah.
Dan, you need to watch The Crazies. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's a really good zombie movie.
Oh, the first one first, and then watch the second one.
Mhm.
I think you'll like them both.
I actually like 28 Days Later with Cillian Murphy the best out of zombie movies. That
Oh my
one I
god,
like.
28 Days Later. Like 28, or not 28, but Shaun of the Dead, I think made me a zombie fan as well as a horror comedy fan. I could
Uh,
be wrong, but it definitely made me a comedy horror fan. But 28 Days Later, okay, no, I take that back. No, 28 Days Later is definitely what made me a zombie fan. And then I think, depending on the year, Shaun of the Dead just solidified that. I forget which came first. I know Shaun of the Dead was 2004, and 28 Days Later might have been a year or two before or after that. Whichever was,
Mhm.
those two films made me zombie fans. And then, yeah, because for whatever reason, I wasn't that into it, like for some dumb reason.
Right.
I don't know. It was a dumb reason. But so then after that, I went back and watched a bunch of other, older zombie films that I had already watched and
Mhm.
I found a new appreciation for them.
Mhm.
Um,
I
yeah,
haven't seen that one.
Dan knows what's up. But so I'm waiting for 28 months later, but that may or may not come out. Like 28 months later may come out. I enjoy 28 weeks later for sure. Definitely doesn't stick out in my mind as much as 28 days, but
Right.
it did not disappoint. I'm waiting.
World War Z is really good too.
World War Z was surprisingly good. I did.
Yeah.
I actually referenced World War Z in my recent review of Train to Busan, which is coming out in 2 days, because of the whole like clustering up of the zombies.
Mhm.
Like, I really like that when there's like shh. Um,
Yeah,
even
those are great movies, Dan.
mhm.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I want to.
World War Z. Oh yeah, it was.
No, no, what
Oh,
Dan was saying, this movie, I haven't seen it, but I
sorry, which
want to
one?
talk
Oh,
about it.
Train to Busan. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to watch that either. Like, it's been out since 2016 and it took me till 2 weeks ago to watch it. So yeah.
Right. He's asking if you make a sequel to a horror film.
Uh-huh, okay. Uh, okay. Gotcha. Shoot. I wish Candyman wasn't already done because I would choose that. But aside from Candyman, what would I choose? A requel. Like, I also honestly hate that word. Not I don't hate it.
Right.
I don't hate it. It's just I'm unfamiliar with it, and I don't. like it for the moment. I might grow to like it. But something like that, let's say, for something like Scream and Evil Dead-ish and even Tetsuo-ish. What would be? Maybe Poltergeist. Because I love, like, I grew up on TV. I love TV, and I just loved that idea of technology taking over in a weird way, but it was also just supernatural in a way at the same time. So I would go with Poltergeist. Poltergeist, yeah.
I like Poltergeist. They should redo it.
I mean, yeah, like people get upset about remakes and like, oh, why are they doing this masterpiece? And I get it with certain films. Like,
right.
Not to say that certain films should never get a remake, but I get when you have that feeling. But almost every film, like I used to be that way, but now I'm on this other end of the spectrum where I'm like, just do it, because you know what? Honestly, it's like a recipe. You know, you can add oregano to a recipe and it like changes the whole fucking, or I'm sorry, the whole.
It's okay.
The whole thing.
It's okay.
I know you can edit them right in post a little bit, at least take that little word out, but
it'll be fine. Well, I actually don't know how to edit, so a lot of people don't.
Because I just did that, I will help you with that. I saw it said something about edit, and I can totally help you with that. I apologize.
So a lot of my videos, I do them all in one take unless I'm interviewing somebody.
Yeah, and that's what, like, so I almost was like, let's just go recorded versus live, but I was like, no, I'm gonna be good. Even though that's why I do my stuff scripted, and that's like one of the 5 reasons why I do my stuff scripted, because I will just end up cussing all over the place.
I love the Rob Zombie's first Halloween is one of my favorite movies. The second one's okay.
I loved Rob Zombie's first Halloween film.
Me too.
My first 2 films on my channel, my first 2 reviews on my channel were Rob Zombie's films. And I love his style of filmmaking, House of 1,000 Corpses, and not 3 from Hell, but the other one, I always forget the names, but I just love his style of filmmaking. But unfortunately, I didn't like the second one because of the horse and the mom thing, but that was the whole reason why we liked it in the first place. But I just loved that whole origin story and the reimagining of it, you know, like that whole, you know,
Triforium 11. What is that? Is that an editing software?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Probably. But yeah, I love Rob Zombie.
I do too. Since I am for them, but yes, I agree with you, John. Some of the remakes are crappy, and I'm normally original type of person. Original, like I love the original Halloween, but you know, everybody know. I don't know. Do you know Patrick from Cheetah?
Yeah, totally.
So he does not like that movie, so he'll crap on it.
And I'm like, the first one.
What was that?
Which movie does he hate?
The original Halloween.
Oh,
Patrick does not like the original Halloween, so he'll crap on that movie, and he's like, "No, the second and third one are the best," and I'm like, "No, the first one's the best."
I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, I like the third one too. So, but then again, like I wasn't like one of the hardcore Halloween fans from the very beginning. I got into it, not into it, but like I had seen them. But I really was more interested lately because I was catching up to watch the new releases. And so when I think about them all, my favorites are 1, 3, I think whatever Rob Zombie is 6 or 7, and the latest one. So yeah.
So you liked Halloween Kills?
Yeah, I did like it. It was good. I
watched it on Peacock.
Yeah. Where did I watch it? I forget where I watched it. I'm pretty sure I watched it at home, right? I think I watched it at home.
Yeah, I think it was just released on the Peacock, I think. And then now everywhere else has it. Because I think HBO Max has it now.
Y'all, I think I have to use the bathroom now.
Okay, no problem.
I hate to leave y'all.
No problem.
I'm back. I hate to leave you alone, Katie.
Oh, you're good. I'll talk to them.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, I liked Halloween Kills too, John. It was pretty good. I can't wait for the other one. You didn't like the new Batman movie as much. I liked it. It was a different take on it. I like Robert Pattinson's Batman, but I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne as much, if that makes any sense. I just don't know what it was. He sounded like a whiny person as Bruce Wayne, and like he had to do everything. Brandon saying we watched it in the theater together. That's awesome. Did Evil die that night? Yes, Evil died that night, I think. Okay, let's talk. No, she's a nice person, John. She's a nice person. Don't talk bad things about her while she's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I think he's a better Batman, but as Bruce Wayne, he sounded like a whiny Kylo Ren. Robert Pattinson's Batman. I said he sounded like a whiny Kylo Ren.
I know. I know Dan, John, and all these other folks are all into DC and Marvel, but I wish I could join into the conversation. I just can't.
It's okay. Hey, everybody has their own genre of movie that they like. Like, I do like Marvel and DC. I don't know them.
When I watch them, I have a good time. Like, I go there, I'm like, but like, it's not like something that I follow. You know what I mean? But I always have a good time.
Oh, oops. I'm sorry, Dan. But I do think Kylo Ren's a whiny baby, though. I like Darth Vader better. Do you like Star Wars or anything like that?
Sure, yeah. Brandon, he's a huge fan of it. He and his best friend, who he grew up with in Vegas, they watch Star Wars stuff every Sunday together. And I've never sat through a Star Wars movie and been like, that was crap. Like, I always have a good time with it. So, but it's not like I'm just like gravitated towards, you know?
Right. That's good. Dan, I didn't know Kylo Ren was one of your favorite characters. My bad. And I called him a whitey baby. I mean, like, I like him as Ben, okay? He's okay as Ben because I read the Star Wars books. He's okay as Ben, but once he turns to Kylo Ren, no. I know older Marvel and DC don't really get a lot of love. Yes, that is true. I'm sorry, Dan. I love you, but I'm sorry. I don't mean like to construct bags, but I mean dollar store trash bags. I think he's talking about Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne.
I didn't mind it. The only thing, like, people misunderstood what I said in my everything I watched in I forget, I guess July or not July. March
January?
March. Because I did watch the Batman and I just couldn't hear a whole lot in the theater, and that's just because of my own personal reasons. But I'm sure the film had great sound design and stuff. But because it was so long, I had been drinking and I'm hard of hearing. Like, I just was out and a lot of what was going on. So I was like, well, I liked the visuals. I love me some Zoe Kravitz every time. I loved her little series that she had that got canceled for after one.
Oh, yeah.
And I never had an issue with Robert. You know, I didn't hate Twilight. Twilight was fine.
Don't tell Hobbs that.
Awesome.
Because him and Bones and all the Midnight Hour crap on Twilight, and I actually like them, but they crapped on it. But I've seen Robert Pattinson's other movies. Like, I really liked him in that movie called Remember Me about 9/11. Okay, that one was really good.
I have to see that still. I don't know,
but it's sad though. It's really sad. And then I've seen his BBC movies.
Yeah, he's definitely progressed, I feel like. But yeah, I didn't dislike the movie, but it was just dark and I couldn't hear it. So I can't really give my actual opinion on that film. But I'll watch it.
Batman is different from the Christopher Nolan Batmans. It's a more of a darker approach. This one, I think, is more like the comics. I can't talk. Comic.
Yeah.
I've been talking all day, so now I can't talk.
And that's the main reason why I even like bothered to watch it, was because of everybody talking about how dark, because all the horror channels that I follow are like, well, I'm doing this because it's dark and this and that.
Mhm.
So don't, basically in so many words in between the lines, they were saying, don't unfollow me or don't this and that. I'm watching the Batman because, and I'm like, well, let me go ahead and check this out because, you know,
Right.
it might be worth it.
Well,
You know what?
even if it's a horror channel, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to do horror all the time. You can change it up a little bit.
That's why I like to follow my little like weird guide of dark, creepy, and weird. Because if I'm dark or creepy or weird, it doesn't necessarily mean horror all the time. Because I do want to branch out and talk about John Waters' films, who's not horror.
Good night, Dan.
Bye, Dan. Thank you for popping in.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah. What up? There goes Brandon. You know,
Brandon saying Robert Pattinson was only a good part of Twilight. Wait, were you Team Edward or Team Jacob? Then you must have been Team Edward, Brandon, then.
Brandon,
you remember that.
What up?
And then her second movie in the second book were crap. The Host. Have you seen that or heard of that one?
I need to watch it. I want to watch The Host and The Super Host. The Host is the Asian horror film?
No, this is the same person that did Twilight. Stephanie Meyer. It's The Host. It's about aliens. She went from vampires to aliens, and it sucked. Even the book sucked.
Oh no. I know there's an Asian Host because, you know, I'm doing my whole Asian horror month and I've been looking into that one, but I didn't know there was another The Host. So that's interesting that she's intertwined with Twilight. Mm-hmm. So with that, I'll show you.
I'm the man of movies. I'm into everything, just not
not just blockbusters.
Yeah. I'm the same way. That's why I came up with my channel name Popping the Popcorn. Well, actually it came about on one of my Facebook groups, and I was just like,
he said,
what should I come up with? And I had like a whole bunch of names, and people were like, Popping the Popcorn's cute. So that's how I came up with the channel name. Because I review everything.
I like alliteration. That's one of my things. I like alliteration.
I was Team Edward too. The Host horror movie, I haven't seen that. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Looks good. Have a good night, Derek. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it.
Derek. See you on the next one.
His channel's really good. He does a weight loss, so if you guys want to follow him, you guys can. He does weight loss on his channels, and he's really cool. Mm-hmm. So he's a really cool guy. I told you I have a lot of people from different communities.
Do. Yeah.
I mean, like, I like everything. It's so funny. My boss the other day was like, because I cosplayed as Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, cool.
For like a MegaCon. And
That's
he's
what
like,
I want to do is cosplay.
Oh, yeah. I think you would be good at it. If you need some pointers, let me know.
I will.
And so he was like, you're into a lot of different things. I didn't know you were that kind of cool of a nerd. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks.
That cool of a nerd, not a not cool nerd, but a cool nerd.
Right? I was like, I've never been called a cool nerd.
You know what? All nerds are cool, and you just don't know it yet. If you think otherwise.
Robert Pattinson's awesome. We like the Batman cool spin on it. Yeah, it was a cool spin. I just didn't like him as Bruce Wayne. That's all.
Yeah.
Daria is one of those cupcake wines when you told them to try.
No. The cupcake wines are like almost like an introductory, like low end wine.
Yes,
but I would say, like, for me, like when I buy wine, I try to
video creep
$12 or $13 or more. What up, video creep? What is going on, Michael? Thank you for joining in. But no, this is actually Josh. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon. And that
one's really good.
Way better than Cupcake, I promise you. Cupcake, you know, is almost like an introductory one, but I like Troublemaker.
That one's good.
Troublemaker's good. I also like Josh. Not Josh. This is Josh. What was the other one? Smith and Hook is another good one. Dreaming Tree is another one that I like.
Those are really good wines. And have you tried the true crime wines yet? Have you tried those?
I did try true crime because of true crime, but I tried one. It was probably the Snoop Dogg one, and it could have not been that one because I got 2 wines that day, and it gave me a headache. So my goal in getting wine is to not have a headache the next day.
Mhm.
And one of the true crimes gave me a headache, so I'm sure there's better true crime, but
There
not
is.
away from it.
There is, and I also really like it because you can download the app and it will tell you a picture and the picture will move.
That's why I was interested in it too. I was like, "Ooh, yeah," but I was like, I'm not even risking it. Like if I get 2 wines and I feel messed up the next day, both of those wines are out the picture sometimes.
Right.
'Cause
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Creek
"All right,
Video.
many
You know I had
wines,"
to
and
pop in the
I'm not trying to feel
Right.
bad the next day.
You know I had to pop in the show and thick love out here, pop in the popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love everybody, so everybody knows that.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mike.
okay, what you're saying is taste buds are the
I mean, my taste buds legit have gotten bougie because honestly, I'll tell you straight up, John. I was drinking whatever the hell, I was drinking whatever was there as far as wine goes. Not like whatever, but I was drinking like
Mhm.
7, 8, 9, $10 bottles of wine. And I noticed that like I just wasn't feeling it. I was drinking actually Franzia, those like big old boxes of
Yes.
Franzia. And especially when the pandemic hit, like I was like hitting it hard. And then all of a sudden I hit a wall and I was like, oh, I can't drink Franzia or any bottle that is this size that is less than $10 because more times than not, I'm going to have a terrible hangover and I'm just not going to risk it. So now I look for bottles that are literally $12 to $13 or more for that size of bottle. And then I'll look to see after that, I'll look at the price and the size, and then I'll look to see where it's from. And I really try to go for bottles that are from California or, Italy or someplace pretty in Europe,
Right.
But a bottle or a brand that is less than that doesn't reach or meet those standards is Robert Mondavi. Recently, I discovered Robert Mondavi, who is significantly cheaper than the rest of the ones that I buy, but is basically equal to that. So it'll be like a bottle this size, but it's like $7, $9, $10, but it's Robert Mondavi and it's just as good.
I haven't tried his wine, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
I like wine too. I mostly like white Zinfandel. I don't really drink red wine too much because it's too bitter for me.
Yeah, I used to really only drink like white and sorry to cut you off, but what's it called? Not rosé. Shoot, what's that one? I cut you off for no reason.
It's okay.
And shoot, I'll remember it in a second.
It's okay. It's all good. I always say like on these, it's hard to talk over each other or interrupt each other anyway. So it's all good.
Online for sure. Like it's weird and it's like different in person and online. It's like just weird because it's like weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
but cupcake wine is good if you want it on the cheap though. That's what I say. It's the cheaper wine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In all seriousness, no, mad respect for your taste of wine. I totally understand that. Yeah, I'm bougie when it comes to beer.
Oh yeah, you have to be with beer.
I'm so bougie
because of the taste.
Bones.
How
you doing?
Hello, Mr. Bones. I think
Mr. Bones is new. Says it.
I don't know what Mr. Bones. What did Brandon say?
Gotta find ones that produced, but yes. We have a wine vineyard up here, actually. I want to go to it.
Brandon knows.
I want to go and check it out. I'm still a baby with the wine game, I grab. I like Peak Moscato too.
That's the one I was looking for. Moscato was one of the ones that like eased me into it. And then I was like, ooh, it's a little too sweet. Like it was sweet enough. I needed it. And then I was like, okay, if I want sweet, I'm going to go this way. Or I'm going to wait till dessert. But in between, I'm going to get me some red. That's where I ended up. Moscato really got me into it. For sure.
Yeah, I like Moscatos too.
It was my entry wine.
I'll take some wine gums. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
I cannot do liquor. The smell of hands.
Yeah, that's why I do vodka for the simple fact that like it
Yeah.
literally is supposed to have no smell or taste. So if vodka does have a smell or taste, that's when you know it's bad vodka. Like like with vodka or with tequila and whiskey, the smell and taste is what makes it great. But with vodka, you're not supposed to smell or taste it, which is why you can drink it straight or with a little bit of Sprite or even just some tonic flavorless water, and it's great. That's why
I like vodka. I like also Captain Morgan. That's my preferable drink, but
a good whiskey or bourbon, you can totally drink straight or on ice if you've passed the milestone of drinking vodka that way.
In movies, I'm only less than 10 that age of whiskey man worth extra dough. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, I've had those. Yeah, they do. I've heard of those wineries, but I haven't been there. Gotta go check out. Yes, I'm gonna go check out him as well. Hey, Bones. Bones is one of my co-hosts on the Midnight Hour.
Oh, okay. I need to check that out. I'm sorry I haven't. I'm a part of the Facebook group, but my time is just so spread out. It's crazy. But
it's okay.
I'll be there.
But Mr. Bones, he does horror videos and stuff like that. He's really cool. He actually surprises me on some of the stuff he likes, actually.
Yeah.
But his channel's really cool. You guys should check him out. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Longer than all of us together. He and Hobbs know each other really good. They've known each other for like 10 years or something.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. Last question before I head out. What is your video for your channel and what in the world to watch?
I will tell you right now. It is actually my just because I talked about it recently, but it's my Lubden rap. I don't rap. I'm not trying to make a life in the rap game. But sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to get the title of the video correct so you can look it up on my channel. So yeah, it's called Lubden's Rap. Here, let me just actually type it in the chat. So if you type in my name, wait, where is boo 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 boo? Okay. Lubden's Rap.
I have to check that video out. I haven't checked it out yet.
Only because Brandon is not only because, but one of the reasons because Brandon's on it too. I love music. I love hip hop. I love rap. And it's something like totally out of my comfort zone. And I was asked to do that for a live stream for a podcast called Beyond the Screams.
Mm-hmm.
And Beyond the Screams had just reached out to me and they're like, hey, we're doing a creature feature / leprechaun event if you want to join in. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And
have a good night, John.
See ya. I had never seen Leprechaun before. And I was like, okay, well, let me watch it. And I could have something negative or positive to say. Luckily, after watching it, I had only positive things to say. And I decided, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do a rap. Holly, put me down for a Leprechaun rap. And I went ahead and wrote my rap, and then Brandon kind of ghost wrote it a little bit for me, and then he had his little 2 cents in there. And honestly, like I listened and watched that video like once a month or once every 2 months because it just gets me going, and yeah, so if you know me, you follow me, or you don't know me, go to rainbowfright.com or not .com. I do have a website, or I do have the web address, or the domain name, but I don't have. Anywho, go to my YouTube channel on Rainbow Fright and look up Lubden's Rap and let me know what you think about it. And the other one that I would say that I would want people to watch more is also Afterlife with Narichi, because it is the video on my channel that is doing the best right now.
Good night, John. I hope you guys, I can't wait for you guys to come back.
Appreciate you.
We love you and appreciate you.
Yeah. But that movie, it just made me it inspired me to do my Christina Ricci month. And thinking more about it, I'm just like, that film is just interesting because a new person watching it can go either way. Is Christina dead? Is she not dead? And because it's my first video that reached 100,000, or not 100,000, I wish, 1,000 views or more,
That's
I would want
awesome.
more people to watch it just to kind of push it out there a little more than maybe my
Right.
Christina Ricci movie, or reviews rather, will get pushed out there, and then hopefully bring other folks to my channel. But my Loved in Rap, and then also, actually, to tell you the truth, my Fly music video. I haven't done a lot of music videos recently because my last music video or two, like my tribute music videos where I edit a video down or a movie down to a song, have been not monetized or copyright struck, I guess you can call it. They keep getting issues, and so I haven't done a lot of music videos recently, but my Fly one is my favorite one. That's one that I watch a lot too.
That's awesome.
I just like it. I just like what I did with that. So
right. That's so awesome. But you're doing well though with 575 subscribers. That's really well.
Trying. I mean, I hate comparing myself to other folks. That's kind of my demise of my mental health. But you
Brandon
know,
saying he loves the Fly
my
music.
goals in mind, I think I'm doing all right. Like, I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So.
Like I'm the type of person, I don't even really watch my numbers because I'm just like, I've been stuck at the 200s for a while now. Okay. And so I'm just like, I don't care at this point. I just do YouTube for fun, really. And if people like my content, that's great. If people don't like it, that's okay too.
Yeah, I get that. And I think I only feel that way for the simple fact that, like, because I'm doing it full time and because I am trying, like, everybody who's doing YouTube, whether they have a job or not, could be trying to make it to where they're making money. But for the simple fact that, like, I'm trying, because I went to film school and then I didn't go back to my previous job before COVID. My mind is kind of in a different place than others, where it's totally fine to be anywhere else. It's not like you're supposed to make YouTube your income. You're supposed to make YouTube your this or your that. But just personally for me, because I went to film school and I quit my job and now I'm trying to do what I got my education in, that's why I focus on my numbers. And you cannot focus on your numbers and still be a really fantastic channel. It doesn't really matter. But that's just where my head is. You know what I mean?
Right. Bones is saying that you rap. That's awesome because and he's gonna add you.
Oh, Mr. Bones, thank you so much.
Yeah, Rainbow Fright's really awesome. I love her channel.
And thank you, Brandon. He knows
Brandon, you're awesome.
Brandon was my lep in my Loved in Rap video. He knows what's up.
That's awesome though that you both went to film school and you guys know a lot about film. That's awesome.
And like the goal is, you know, that's my whole thing too, is like, you know, I'm doing my whole YouTube channel and doing this and doing that. And the goal is for eventually him being able to come and just join in on the filmmaking side of things, because eventually I want to make a feature-length horror film. Like that's my end goal, my end all be all. And he's going to be probably producer, writer, and actor, and all of this in that. So we're both working toward this end goal of making many movies together. So we're excited for it.
I'll definitely, if you guys do it, send me the link and I'll watch it.
Oh, thank you. I hope you review it on your channel.
I will. You send me the screener or the link.
Oh yeah, you'll get it way before everybody, Katie. Don't worry. You'll get it way before everybody.
You know, like, because like Carlos yesterday, he was surprised that I reached out to him because he was like, wait, how did you get the link? And I was like, Bayview Entertainment. And he goes, oh, okay.
Like Bayview, like you're a part of Bayview, Carlos. Come on, Carlos. Come on.
Well, no, I think what it is because he basically, the movie came out 2 years ago, so and it wasn't released for a long time. Now it's getting re-released, so that's
now he knows people are going to be hitting him up, so he better be ready.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like surprised when I reached out to him because I don't really reach out to actors or directors too much, just because I feel like I'm invading their privacy or something. So I just don't.
Yeah,
Reach out to
they
them.
want it. They want it.
So I just don't reach out to them. But Patrick, he does really good on his 8 questions with. Have you ever checked it out?
Oh yeah, totally. He's just like you. It's just like second nature to y'all to just be shooting out the questions and
Thank
shooting
you, Bones.
the
He
shit.
just linked your thing out so that because he's a moderator on my channel as well.
I
So
appreciate you, Mr. Bones. Thank you.
only moderators are allowed to do that on your channels, just to let y'all know. They can only let out links and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
telling Katie that I'm super new on the live game. I've only gone live on my channel once, and then I went live once with Night on the Night Watch Zone.
Oh, I love Night.
Yeah, with them. So I wasn't behind the scenes. So when I was by myself behind the scenes, I couldn't figure out. I thought it would be easy enough to figure out how to put people's comments on the screen, but for whatever reason, I couldn't find the button. And so
It's on the right hand side.
okay, I'll figure that out next time.
So you just click on it. You know, when
Yeah,
I was
like it seemed simple enough, and I was like, I think my nerves are just too jumbled because I figured it would just be like a click and a click. For whatever reason.
Well, next time you go live, if you want, just put me down in the basement, and
Okay,
all you have to do is just send the StreamYard link to me, and then I could be down in the basement,
gotcha.
and I can pop up the comments. If you want.
Awesome. I appreciate you. That'd be
I've
awesome.
never hosted myself. Hobbs has tried to get me, but I'm not really. Yeah. Bones is really quiet, so it's not really his thing to host. I think you have to host. I think you have to have like a big personality. I have a big personality, to be honest. And so I think sometimes to host stuff, you have to have more of a. If you're more of a shy person, you have to get out of your comfort zone and be like in that mindset. But to me, it comes naturally. So
Yeah, it does.
I just talk. When I was a kid, I used to talk to random people. My parents would be like, "Stop that."
I wish I did too, man. I do it
Hey,
now.
Lauren.
Like I could walk up to anybody and talk to them really, but it's because it's more of like a personal interaction. But if I had that as like a 6, 7, 8-year-old, I would be totally different now. And as far as going live on YouTube and things,
Right.
I'll get there. I'll get there eventually.
But you're doing a great job, though. I was there for your live, for your Q&A. I was there the whole time.
Cool.
I was listening to you.
Yeah,
I mean, like, sometimes I get busy and I'm in the background just doing stuff, so I forget to comment sometimes on people's lives. But I'm there.
As watch anything more than watching is a plus, so I appreciate it. Comments, liking, or anything, but as long as you watch, I get the hours and I'm good to go.
Right. Well, what I do is I secretly watch everybody's playlist. Like, I have it running at night, so I secretly, so that way your hours go up.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's also another way. If you get people to watch your playlist, that's another way you can get monetized faster too.
Yeah.
On your watch hours.
Yeah.
How long have you been in YouTube? When did you start?
I started January 2021, I believe.
Okay.
2021.
So a year ago.
Yep, a little over a year ago. Yeah. My goal, I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get 1,000 subs in a year, but I'm like, after 6 months, I was like, oh yeah, it'll probably be like 2 years,
Right.
Then it's just, and it's fine because yeah. Anyways, I won't go more into that, but yeah, that's when I started my channel. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Lori's Tech Time. She's really cool.
Aw, hey Lori, what's up?
She does tech videos on like different like gadgets and stuff like that. She's also recently started playing games on StreamYard and doing stuff like that.
That's something that I want to try too. I'm not good at any game like at all, but I know it's just all about like just the engagement as far as like talking while you're playing, which has always interested me. I love Mario, so if I were to do it, it'd be a whole lot of Mario, Nintendo games too.
Right. I love Mario too. I loved Mario Kart when the 64 was out.
Oh my god, yeah.
And the original Wii was out. I loved those as well.
Right now, well, not right now. I I got Odyssey and I was playing that for a minute. And I still have about 50 or more moons or moons, I think, to get. But I can't get them. Like, I've been trying, and I'm just not that great of a video game player.
Right.
But maybe eventually I will.
Bones is saying sometimes people blow up like nothing, and sometimes it takes time for others. I've been here for years and recently got over 500.
Oh, nice. So that's good. Yeah, as long as you're consistent. Like, I know, like, I just, like I said, because
hi, puppy.
yeah, because I'm doing it, you know, like, I'm more hard on myself. I'm like, oh, I'm a film student, and I've been doing it for X amount of time.
Hi, Pippi.
So cute. Nico.
Is that a Shih Tzu?
Yeah, it is a Shih Tzu. Yeah, you're one of the few people who knows that it's a freaking Shih Tzu. But yeah, he is super quiet and, you know, usually not very needy, but sometimes he'd be like,
just wants his mama, that's all. He just wants his mama.
We're talking this whole time. Now you got to give me the attention.
No, I grew up with Shih Tzus, so I.
Oh, okay. I honestly didn't even know what a Shih Tzu was until I got him. Like, I don't think I probably had, but didn't know it. Know what a Shih Tzu was until he was gifted to me. He was gifted to me, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? It's a freaking what's it called? The gremlin. He's a gizmo. Like, I had no idea these were actually a thing. So I've had him for 12 years. And he's just been basically my little support, my little emotional support man. He's
so cute.
Perfect.
Yeah, I had his black Shih Tzu. I was 6 or 7, and I named him Jelly Bean because he looked like a black jelly bean to me, so I named him Jelly Bean.
Yeah. And now Brandon, he and I have both had parents who were just all about animals and partners who wanted animals. But now, since we've been together, he's like, oh, okay, we're just going to have Shih Tzus for the rest of our life. Like, that's the kind of family we are. We're all about the Shih Tzus.
Echo's asking, if games scare you, you live stream yourself playing and don't tell me because I will tease. Oh, are you talking to Lori about that? Yes, it's about engagement when I get on the live stream while someone is playing a video game and they don't respond. It's yeah, I agree. And Chewy puppy. He looks like a Chewy.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He definitely does. Like, he looks like Chewbacca. Like every weird animal you can think of. When you ever see a weird, cute animal, it's a Nico. Oh, look, it's a Nico.
Yeah, he's so cute. Yeah, and then my aunt had a Shih Tzu, a black and white one named Buster.
Oh, yeah.
But they both passed away.
They're all so similar. Like, you look up Shih Tzu videos, and they're all basically the same dog. So weird.
You're good. You're all good, Echo. We all tease each other sometimes. You're all good. You're all good.
Brandon says Miko's a good boy. I have to call or say whenever he does good things, not good boy. I have to say good boy, and he understands that versus good boy. It's got to be good boy.
Right. That's funny. He's so cute. He just wanted to come see his mama because he missed you.
Oh, yeah. And then it's been weird these last 3 or 4 days because he's 12. And so typically he's up under me like all the time. But these last 3 or 4 days, because I guess he's old, I don't know why, but he's just been like extra on me. Like, if I go like get a glass of water, or if I go do this or just a small thing, he's like, oh my God, life's about to come to an end. Where are you going? And I'm just like, is this the Shih Tzu thing or is it old man thing or what is it? Like, I don't understand it.
Right. Well, I think it's a Shih Tzu thing because mine used to do stuff like that too when he got older. So I think it's more of an older and Shih Tzu type of thing.
So at the same time, it makes me so sad because I'm like, does this mean that you're leaving me? Are you about to be gone? What is it?
Right. Oh. He's so cute.
Yes, he's a baby.
Hi, baby. Oh, he's just sitting there with you.
Chilling.
Aw. You gonna watch a movie with mommy and daddy later? Probably.
Yeah, we got to pick a movie actually. Well, we actually are watching so many freaking shows. I'm like, Brandon, we have to watch or we have to stop starting a new show because we have so many that we have started. Like we need to finish Inventing Anna. We still need to finish Midnight Mass. We need to finish. We actually restarted Barry. I don't know why. We should have waited, but we restarted Barry. And then so many shows that I'm watching on my own. There's just so many shows, and I'm like, but then I still have all these movies that I still need to watch. So
Right.
so much stuff to freaking watch. It's not even funny.
Oh, I know. I get overwhelmed sometimes because I'm like, I don't know what I want to watch.
I know. Like I'm like, I have all these things that I watch, and then I
Yeah.
sit down and I'm like, I don't know what I want to watch.
Midnight Mass was really good. I watched it.
We literally have 2 episodes left. But I think we were both upset at the fact that can I guess give spoiler warnings? But when he was on the boat, boy, he was on the boat or the canoe rather with his like pseudo girlfriend. I think we just kind of wanted that to go a different direction, and that turned us both off. Where it was just like, yeah, that was good, but what? And we want to finish it because we like it, but it was just kind of like a moment where it was just like, well, we're not that excited to go back to it, you know. So I don't know.
Lori's saying your background's amazing.
Oh, thank you. It looks, you know, what it looks like now on my laptop cam, but it looks a lot better when I have my actual Canon set up. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much.
Black Mass is great, but intensely. Yeah, I agree.
The monologues are what is getting us too. It's just like, I like a talky movie. Like, I don't mind it if conversations are happening the entire freaking film or show. But it just felt repetitive. Like, they were just saying the same things over and over. And it's like, we heard this already. We get it. Like, we know that's what you feel. We know that's what you feel. Let's move on. You know, that's kind of where we're at with that.
Yeah, I started watching Outlander.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that one?
No, not at all.
It's like British show, like Victorian times and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I like stuff like that. I watch a little bit of everything.
I don't mind that either. Brandon would definitely probably like it more than me, but yeah, I'd watch it. I mean, because I like period pieces. Like I said, I like it all, but I definitely don't gravitate more toward that type of stuff. But like I said, I like westerns. I like it all, but period pieces. I don't want to say period pieces because a period piece could literally be 10 years ago, and you know, period. No pun intended. But yeah, it depends. It really depends on the subject matter and the storyline for me.
I think so too. I liked the period piece Crimson Peak. That was like a horror movie / like fantasy / like period piece, and that was really good.
Yeah. Which one? What movie again?
Crimson Peak with Tom Hiddleston.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that one's really good. You should watch it. It has Tom Hiddleston and forget the actress's name, but it's really good though. You should watch it. It like has like a lot of deep colors in there, and
I'm gonna write that down.
It's really interesting. Oh, I've seen that one. That one was good. I actually liked Cowboys versus Aliens. That was good, Brandon. Actually,
okay. He's watched that. I haven't watched that.
Crimson Peak has Tom Hiddleston. If you like Tom Hiddleston, you would like it.
Okay. Yeah, Brandon likes all the period pieces. Like he's all about history.
Then y'all should watch this one. It's on Amazon Video Prime. I don't know if you guys have that or not. There's this period piece. I actually had him on my show, and it's called he's an actor, and he did this movie called The Mad Hatter, and it's a really good period piece movie as well.
Okay.
I interviewed him on my channel actually.
Oh, cool.
Is the guy
you're good at just being like, hey director, I'm gonna interview you, come on my channel. And like I've had those opportunities, but I'm always just like, I'm gonna wait a second, let me wait a month, I'll wait 2 months, but then it ends up being 6 months or more, and I'm over here just being nervous for no reason. But you are truly inspiring me to like do more of that, because I need to just put myself out there and just chat with these folks, because who cares?
the guy from Son of Anarchy's in Crimson Peak as well.
Oh, awesome.
If you like Son of Anarchy.
Yeah, I haven't watched that, but I give it its respect because of how well it's done and its audience and all that. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just ask people. I'm just like randomly asking them on Instagram or Facebook, do you want to come on my show?
Yeah, you do. I can see that. I can tell that. You don't give a damn.
No, I don't.
You really
if you say no, then that's okay too. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're honored to be asked to be a part of your first week of Creators Corner. So
thank you.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to have you back sometime as well.
Of course, yes. Please do.
Or maybe we could do like a deep dive into a movie or something too.
Ooh, that would be so fun. If we picked one movie and just talked about it, that'd be so fun.
We could do that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let Rainbow Fright go, but thank you guys for all coming out, and I appreciate it. We love you guys. Is there anything on your channel that you're doing this week or next week that you want to promote or anything?
Yeah. So this Friday, I've got Train to Busan coming out. I'm just double checking the date. Yeah. So Friday the 13th, I've got Train to Busan coming out. And then I kind of hinted at the fact that I'm doing a dinner and a movie review the week after that, which is next week. But I haven't told anybody yet, so if they're on your channel, they'll be in the know. So I'll be doing a dinner and a movie review of Firestarter, which is the remake of Firestarter, which originally had Drew Barrymore as the lead. So if you're interested in finding out what the new film is like before watching it, I'll be doing a spoiler-free review on Monday. So I'm going to the movies on Friday the 13th. Woo, Friday the 13th. And yeah, I'll be uploading that review though on Tuesday. So on Tuesday you'll be able to see that review. And then after
I will tell Philip to message you, Bones. So I did this movie review of Flowers, which Karen did, and I did.
Yeah.
And
Curly.
so he reached out, and Curly, and he reached out to all of us, and we all reviewed his movies. He's actually sending me his movies, so I'll do an unboxing of that soon.
Awesome. I'll be glad to see that. Yeah, because I definitely saw Karen and Curly is we are all in that group. So yeah, I'm excited to see your video too. Congratulations to Phil. That movie looks pretty gruesome, and I love me some blood and gore.
I can send him to you too, so you could review it as well.
Yeah.
So I'll have him message you. So tomorrow night, I think Hobbs is hosting the Midnight Hour, so I'll be on his channel tomorrow night.
Yeah, I will try to be there. Weekends is really hard for me. Like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, it's really hard for me to do anything because I'm at this desk and computer like all day, every day. So like Friday nights and Saturdays and Sundays, I'm like, pew, trying to like
do Bones.
Stuff. So yeah, but I will definitely catch it on replays if I'm not there during lives.
And then this Friday, Ashley and I will be doing Friday Fright reviews, and this week we are doing Ginger Snaps.
Oh,
so that will be up. I've never seen it, so it's on Shudder. So we used to be on Sundays, but we moved it to Thursdays. Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Okay, I'm excited for that. I love Ginger Snaps.
So tomorrow, so that will come out on Friday. Then Saturday, The Witching Hour will be here Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. and we will be talking about the Poltergeist. That's Ashley, me, and Jen. So we'll be right back here Saturday night, and and I have some more people coming up on Creators Corner, so I hope you guys check that out. And if you guys want to come on the show, just message me, and we'll be in touch. I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.
Peace.